Hey guys, welcome to College Eats, and today is a special day because our executive producer, Liz Gonzalez, is a Kind ambassador, and she actually has kindly given us some Kind protein and some Kind breakfast bars. And this is cinnamon white chocolate, cinnamon almond, and this is dark chocolate cocoa. So we're gonna make some peanut butter cups and some granola, so stay tuned. Hi guys, so we are making Kind granola cookies, and I have half a cup of brown sugar, half a cup of butter, I have a cup of flour, a third cup of chocolate chips, and we have some granola, some Kind granola, and then we also added half a teaspoon of vanilla. So first we're just gonna cream the butter and the brown sugar together. Okay, so now I'm gonna add in the cup of flour to my mixture of the butter and the brown sugar that we just creamed. And I'm gonna mix that together, and there's also a little bit of vanilla in there. And then you're also going to add about 2/3 of your granola mixture. So we're just gonna scoop that in. And this will give the cookies a good crunch. And you could be a little bit extra. There we go. Okay, so then you're just gonna mix that together. So we just added our chocolate chips, and now we're gonna roll them into little dough balls so we can put the cookies in the oven. And we preheated the oven to 350. And you should make about 12 cookies. Okay, so now we are making the Kind protein chocolate peanut butter cups. So you are gonna start with 2 heaping cups of the Kind protein. And you can be generous because who doesn't love a bunch of, great, okay. And then you are gonna add 1.5 tablespoons of peanut butter. And I just want you guys to know that I just broke the seal on this peanut butter, and it's absolutely stunning. So I wish you could see what I'm seeing, but you can't. It's all for myself. Also the peanut butter, you could be a little extra. Okay, and then after the PB, you are gonna add 1.5 tablespoons of honey as well. And with the honey, if it's not sticking quite well, you're gonna use extra honey if you need to get your little balls together more. Okay, and then you're just gonna mix it all together. Okay, so after mixing everything up in a giant bowl, you can put your hands in it or not, because I tried it out for you and it doesn't work if you want to make the balls with your hands, so just don't do it unless you really want to have peanut butter covered all over you. So anyways, we place them into the cupcake tin, and we have little foil in there just to keep it cleaner, and you just pack it down, and you kind of want to make like a little bowl for it, and then you're going to put these in the freezer for 5 to 10 minutes. And now we have my favorite peanut butter, and we are just gonna melt this in the microwave. All right, so we just melted our peanut butter, and we have taken our cups out of the freezer. So we are just gonna drizzle a little bit of peanut butter on there, and then after that, you're gonna put them back into the freezer for 5 to 10 minutes. And I don't know if you've ever smelled melted peanut butter, but it smells amazing. So now we are gonna melt our chocolate, and we have half a tablespoon of vegetable oil to help us get that nice glossy finish. And if you don't have vegetable oil, you could use canola oil or coconut oil, but this is what the pantry had today. So we're gonna put it in there, and then you're just gonna put it in the microwave. Okay, so now that you've melted your chocolate and probably burned yourself like I did, you're gonna take your little cups out of the freezer, and then you're gonna spoon that chocolate right onto your little peanut butter, okay? Don't burn yourself again, folks. And then you need to let it sit so it hardens and looks beautiful.
So with your
your leftover chocolate and your leftover melted peanut butter, you can just stir the two together, and then we're gonna drizzle it over these beautiful cookies. And we actually realized that since there's no egg or anything in the cookies, that you're gonna wanna press the cookies down a little bit, just gently, and then they'll flatten into a regular cookie shape. Okay, so we just took the cups out of the freezer and our cookies are out of the oven, and those were in there for 25 minutes, and everything just looks so good, and I just want you guys to see how nice these are. So I'm gonna try one for you, and guess what? You don't get to try one until you make this recipe, so you better get on it. Oh my God, wow. Look at those layers, she's a beauty. You really should make this recipe, it's so good. Highly recommend. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. It was very kind of you to watch this episode. We have to give our big shout out to Kind for making this possible, and thank you to Liz Gonzalez for being an ambassador and sharing all your treats with us. You're kind. Next week, we have a surprise for you. It is our season finale. Don't cry, wipe the tears. We'll be back next year, okay? But you need to watch next week's episode. Follow us on our social media at SU College Eats. Stay hungry, my friends.